would troll chats on Twitch.
A troll bot.
Yep. Yeah, like some statements on the internet are so stupid that you have to assume that people are trolling. It's hilarious.
Sometimes I just hope so. I hope you're not serious.
I hope this is trolling, because if it's not, then that's depressing. One example of these kind of people is like in Pie's chat. That's I ate your pie. You should totally bop that follow button. See it now. I'm selling out other streamers on stream. Totally good idea. But anyways, on his chat, whenever he plays RuneScape, like immediately after he stops playing it and starts playing something else, you'll see a bunch of people that just go like, "Did you quit RuneScape forever? Why aren't you playing RuneScape?" And it's just like, it's really annoying and stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. It's always that community too.
I guess one thing they take into account is that the general age range of that group is probably younger than the other communities.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
My third guppy piece. I want to just start destroying things. Oh, this might help.
I think one thing that would definitely be a detriment to people watching my streams is that my opinions are usually radical. They're like extreme one way or the other. I'm either adamantly for or against something usually. And I don't think that a lot of people like that.
It's because there's a lot of people who are opinionated. Their opinion really matters a lot to them. If someone disagrees with it, then they feel like they're just like, I don't know, I guess their opinion's threatened or something. I've never understood why it's such a big deal to disagree with someone else. Oh well.
I feel like, in a way, like, I can be opinionated, because otherwise my opinions wouldn't be so radical. So...
Okay, I feel like I don't care if someone has a different opinion. Like, I might disagree with it, but I might think it's kind of silly.
The way...
In the end, it's not going to change how I think about something.
Yeah. The way I kind of treat my own opinions is like, I just say them to say them. Like, I don't intend to start a debate or anything. I just like to get my opinion out there, and that's how I expect others to be as well.
Oh, well, there's Guppy, sweet.
Like, people can share their opinions. I wanted, like, if I ever wanted to, like, cultivate a stream culture for my chat, I would prefer it to be the kind of chat where people can say their opinions without, like, getting into debates about it. Like, just say...
Well, I'm okay with this, like, civil debate.
I feel like it would take away focus from the overall chat if the chat was big enough. Like, if it became centralized on one debate.
You might not want it to go on forever, but I think civilized debate never hurts anyone.
And sometimes it can be hard to keep a debate civilized, especially on the internet.
That's when there can be a problem.
Because, like you said, there are people who are very opinionated. They will not budge. And without any amount of, I guess, like when it comes to debates, there has to be some kind of middle ground or some compromises on both sides. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere with the debate. It'll just
I feel like you gotta know and just like, whatever.
It just feels like most debates are very cyclical because they just kind of go around in a circle because
people don't want to let up. They want to believe that the way they feel about something is right.
Yeah. So that's why I would prefer not to have debates in my chat, just personally. Like, you can state your opinion, and you can...
I welcome it as long as someone's being an asshole. If someone's being an asshole, that's when there would have to be some stepping in.
I feel like it's better to agree to disagree, because, like, you can state your opinion.
Sometimes on that sort of thing, though, like, you can better understand where someone's coming from, and maybe you could kind of understand and maybe even see things a little differently, you know? I think those kind of debates are good. Ones where, like, no one's mad and everyone's learning, I guess you could say.
That's true.
Spider cat. The spider cat does whatever the spider cat does.
But I think, like, generally how I would handle it, at least, is like, if you wanted to debate about something, go do it elsewhere, because I don't want, like, debates in my chat, personally. That's me. I don't want
the point where it becomes too much, they're still going on forever. It's like, okay, we can change the subject at this point. Oh, hey, and now I'm even more of a spider. That's a normal thing to say.
I think I'd rather just tackle the problem at the root than allow room for it to get out of control.
Our chats would be so opposite.
Yeah.
I generally want to allow anything that's not clearly terrible.
Meanwhile, I think I want a specific kind of chat room. That's just how I am. Like, every streamer has their kind of own stream culture, kind of.
And to me, it seems like always the good ones are the ones that are moderated but aren't, like, tied down to a whole bunch of rules. Like, you don't want it to be completely unmoderated or it ends up chaos, like Cosmo's chat, for example.
Oh my god.
It's just like, it's basically spam everywhere. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, too little moderation, too much moderation are both bad.
You gotta strike a balance. I've never really, like, being a small streamer and all, I haven't actually got to the point where I had to really crack down on anything, but I wouldn't want a completely spammy chat. Of course, I would give warnings before I actually ban people, but yeah.
Time to do Omega runs. I don't know. I try not to be too strict in my chat,
I
but
remember Omega runs.
So far, I've not really had much chat interaction in my chat to begin with, so there's not been much moderation that I've had to do. I've banned 3 people over several years of very
The only
infrequent-
people I've ever banned were bots.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who doesn't want to ban a bot? What are they contributing except for spam links? I don't think anyone wants that around.
Yeah, I would ban bots immediately.
Doesn't really take too much stress over deciding that.
Or on setup is better for large chats. I feel like if my chat became too large, I would moderate it less, because then I don't feel like moderating it as much. Because even though I care about how my chat is more than most people would, I wouldn't care enough if it got big enough that I'd go through the effort and just...
Very key thing for me is I wouldn't want my chat to feel like they have to be really careful about what they say or bans around the corner.
That's a good policy. I try not to be that extreme about it. I guess just ban people just for...
I think you would at least give people warnings
Yeah.
if they were not doing something you wanted.
The only times where I'm really extreme about it...
Some people run some Nazi chats that are just like... you go against one of the rules slightly and you're gone for good.
Oh yeah. Wasn't what's his name?
There's people who do that. I don't know if I want to specifically call people out, but it can be pretty bad. It can be overbearing.
I guess I shouldn't call anyone out either. I was gonna use one chat as an example, but I guess I'll just...
But I'm sure everyone's seen one at least once.
Yeah.
And it's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant place to chat.
I don't think I would be that extreme about it. I just don't like it when people insult how I'm playing or anything. You can...
Ooh, baby, oh boy.
Your run is a badass.
Horn's a great character. He can take hits for days and he can do a shit ton of damage. It's fun to use. Alright, it's blue baby time. Here comes the struggle. I don't even know if this is better. I think I'd rather have the poop. I don't really like that item.
But yeah, I try not to be too extreme. But there are some things that definitely do irritate me, because I have, of course, pet peeves, and one of them is when someone insults how I'm playing in a very direct way. If you say that I suck at something, during my 18 hour
well, if
stream...
someone says you suck at something, clearly that's being rude, and there's no way around it.
Yeah.
You can criticize someone's play without being an asshole.
Yeah. If someone said, you could do things more optimally, I wouldn't be as annoyed by it, but there's no sugarcoating. Well, if it's not sugarcoated in some way, if you just straight up say that someone fucking sucks at a game, then that's a little extreme. People don't have to be